Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Ali's Biology. In this video we will discuss about the mechanism of enzyme action in general, and then the different models which were being proposed by different scientists, which are lock and key model and induced fit model. Now first discussing the mechanism of enzyme action in general. So whenever the enzyme it attaches the substrate to its active site, so a temporary enzyme substrate complex will be formed. And after the formation of this temporary enzyme substrate complex, what will happen? This enzyme will remain as such as before the chemical reaction, and this substrate will be get converted into its products. Now lock and key model. This model was proposed by Emil Fischer in 1894, and according to this model, the active site of the enzyme it is a rigid structure, and only those substrates can be we can say attached to this enzyme which can be easily fit into the active site of this enzyme. So in this way what will happen, that the substrate which can exactly fit into the active site of this enzyme, that will be get fit into this active site of the enzyme, and in this way enzyme substrate complex will be formed, and after that enzyme will remain as such as before the chemical reaction, and then this substrate will be get converted into its products. Okay, then induced fit model. This was being proposed by an American biologist whose name was Daniel Koshland, and he basically modified this lock and key model. According to him, this active site of the enzyme is not a rigid structure. It can be changed, it can be molded up to some extent so that the substrate gets attached with this active site of the enzyme. So you can see here that this substrate cannot be attached to the active site of this enzyme, because this shape cannot be fit here. But now this active site will be changed by this enzyme so that this substrate gets attached with the active site of this enzyme, and then what will happen, that this substrate will be get converted into its products, and enzyme will remain as such as before chemical reaction. So this, we can say, induced fit model, it is the most acceptable model for explaining the mechanism of enzyme action. Why? The reason is that many substrates can be converted into their products by the same enzyme. So that's the reason. Here we can say only few substrates will be get converted into their products. So and here many substrates can be converted into their products by the same enzyme. So that's why it is the most acceptable, because many chemical reactions will be performed by the same enzyme. So that's why it is the most acceptable model for the mechanism of enzyme action. I hope so that you understand. Thank you very much.